Hello there everyone, and welcome back for another mod review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Batco 2-piece auger pack version 1.0 by LBJ Modding. File size for this is 6.4 megabytes, and today's mod is going to be tested out on the Sherwood Park farm map. What I'm going to do is explain a few things regarding this mod. We'll go over the shop and check out some of the specs, then I'll set a few things up and show you just how this works. So let's take a look. Okay, we'll start with this auger first. This is the Batco PS2400 auger. Price in the shop is $6,500 with a $0 a day maintenance fee, and it is as is in the shop. You can't change anything. And I know that looks like it's not too high off the ground, but what that does is actually feed into the bigger pipe. That's the second half of this mod. So let's go over to the shop. We'll take a look at that. Belt systems, and there's the two pieces there by LBJ Modding. The Batco 2085, that's what you're going to connect. You put this part right under that, and it's going to feed into that, and you can put a full-size tipper under that as well. So very handy indeed. 6,500 in the shop. Not a whole lot to say about it. You can see how it's set up there. You can actually lower that down to the ground, but you're not going to be able to put that into a tipper. Obviously, it's going to feed into the bigger pipe, which we're looking at next. Okay, let's take a little look around at it. It's a pretty neat little system. Hooks up nicely to a tractor. So it's fairly easy to tow around. Let's lower it back down. Drop it off. And we'll go look at the next piece. Alright, next up we got the Batco 2085 auger pipe. Price in the shop is $12,500 with a $0 a day maintenance fee. This requires 25 horsepower to run it, but once it's running you can detach the tractor or whatever you're hooked to and it'll keep running. So let's go over to the shop. Belt systems, there it is there. It's quite a lot more expensive than the other piece, and you can actually raise and lower that once you're hooked to the tractor, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, $12,500 in the shop, 25 horsepower required to operate it. So yeah, that's going to feed right into your tipper, and the first part over there you're going to back in and dump it right into that. That has a screw inside that pulls up the grain or whatever you put into it and puts it into another tipper. So let's grab onto this. Okay, you can see you can hook to that quite easily. You're just going to have to watch it there because it is quite long, but that's actually on the lowest setting. You can use your left mouse button if you hold it in and drag it up and down. You can go way up here, which isn't, the tractor's not liking too much, but even at its lowest setting, way down here, you can still get a cramped tipper under there, so not too bad at all. When you drop this and go to set it up, make sure the pipe is out. So let's bring this over here. We'll get him set up. We'll bring up our HUD. So right now, the pipe is out. So we'll just go ahead and drop that, because if it's not out, it won't turn on. It won't pull the grain up through the pipe. So just keep that in mind. Same with this. You want to make sure the pipe is out. Okay, so the pipe is in right now. Let's put that in position. And make sure it sits nice and flush to the ground. You want that up when you're driving around. Okay, let's get him as close as we can. There we go. We'll drop that. Pipe is, no, I forgot to put the pipe out. Pipe out, no, that's the pipe out. Okay, that's set up good. Let's pull that guy to the side. Actually, we got some grain back here. Just set up a couple of things. Okay, let's jump in our semi over here. Get him set up under the pipe. And it can go a whole lot higher than that if you wanted to. Okay, let's leave him right there. And then we'll go ahead and pull our tractor up. We're full of wheat here. Hopefully I can cross over that without smashing it all up. Or it would have been better to back into that, but we got it. straighten out here a little better. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, that's going to keep feeding into there. You can see it dropping it to there. You can actually see it come out the bottom there, but there is an animation of it coming out the pipe. It's going into this auger all the way up the pipe, and it's being dropped into our tipper up here, which is perfect. Now, believe it or not, that orange tipper actually holds more than this, so this will be filled first. This holds 100,000 liters. That thing holds like 5 million or something crazy like that. But nice little setup here. Really like this. So that's probably it. This guy's probably filled now. Let's jump inside. Yeah, 100,000 liters of wheat. So you can see that works just beautifully. So just don't forget, when you're setting it up, make sure your pipes are out, or you'll have to grab that long pipe again and put the pipe out, or it will not pull the grain up through it. So there you have it, folks. That was the Batco 2-piece auger pack version 1.0 by LBJ Modding. File size for that was 6.4 megabytes. Additional information and link can be found down below in the description, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's review. If you enjoyed it, maybe you can leave a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and click on Nick right there in the middle of your screen, then hit the subscribe button and the bell, and I'll bring you new mod reviews every second day and Let's Plays every other day. Plus, my Patreon link is just below that if you'd like to help and contribute to the channel. It really helps out. So until next time, take care, and I will see you all in the next one.